Tradier is an API-first company. It is the core fundamental value based on which Tradier was created. Tradier was created to create the capability that other companies, firms, organizations, developers, and anybody who wants to innovate can actually leverage that capability and create more awesome products than we ourselves ever could. So the heart of our API strategy is how do you enable? The heart of what we do is how do you enable an entire ecosystem, an entire network effect of capabilities that are created that at the end of the day create great value for customers like you and me. So the API first strategy has helped us not only leverage our capabilities, but helped us leverage the capability of a collective group of partners and create value for our customers. Today, Tradier has over 100+ partners who have been building or have built on top of Tradier. And the heart of that success has been purely because of the fact that we believe in enablement, and most importantly, we believe enablement through the APIs. So what is important for companies launching APIs, big and small, is to actually think through how to have a clear monetization strategy before they launch APIs. The way Tradier monetizes APIs is that we offer our APIs both as a SaaS platform for customers to use, or basically a brokerage transactional model that customers can use. So we were very clear when we started the API first brokerage strategy, and monetization was a huge part of that. We wanted to create a simple monetization structure where companies can pick and choose how exactly they want to subscribe to the services in a very simple way. And we have a two structured pricing model. One is purely as a SaaS, and other one is purely as a transactional based services. My advice for companies who are actually creating APIs or are in the process of launching great APIs is to make the monetization strategy a part of their core development lifecycle. And I think it'll give you the capability to build capabilities that you will need for future monetization. And so monetization is a huge part, and I think we have created a simple structure of monetization on top of APIs. Our customers are anybody who wants to offer an investment capability to retail investors like you and me. So our customers are amazing set of independent software providers who are offering the capability for people to trade, broker dealers, digital advisors, people who are trying to offer a new way of investing, banks, and most importantly and more recently, the US capital markets has become a tremendous source of what I call of interest and value for international retail investors. And we see a huge influx of actually customers trying to build and offer US-based securities internationally. So, and I think some part of why we are able to leverage that capability is because of our API first strategy, where API is probably one of the most easiest ways by which you can internationalize yourself rather than a traditional, what I call as offering an end product model that many companies often do. The main things to think about when you're building an API strategy or are offering an API is three things. Number one is simplicity. Number two is scalability. Number three is security. And I basically call them the three S's of any successful API strategy. And so I think you have to think about those as essential criteria that you're delivering and build your capability, infrastructure, software lifecycle, and product based upon those essential criteria. When we started Tradier, we were actually looking for a firm who believed in an API first strategy to begin with and had the financial resources, the technical skills, and also the vision of how the next generation of companies will be built and will be created and will create value for other customers. In that research, we looked at an entire set of capabilities that existed in the market, and then we chose Apigee. And we have been a customer of Apigee for years. And the main reason is that they subscribe to these essential criteria of security, scalability, and simplicity. In addition to that, what is absolutely important is that they believe in the principle of enablement that we believe. We enable our partners, and we look at firms to enable us, and Apigee is a part of our API management suite that we are using to actually create capability for our customers. So what creates an alignment between Apigee and Tradier is that we subscribe to the same principles of how we need to create value for everybody. So the way I look at the journey of Tradier is, first we created an awesome product, and then now we are at a point where the product is gaining huge adoption. And so what we believe the next wave of Tradier is to actually continue the growth strategy we have in the US and also go ahead and expand the product internationally. We are seeing some tremendous response internationally for the core product. So I envision the Tradier to be a critical player in enabling other firms, both domestically and internationally, and both those components are the essential part of our next 2-year strategy. The main recommendation I'll have for people who are building APIs is to think not to deliver capability yourself, but how do you enable others to create capability. If you think about through a model of enablement, then I think you have a totally different way of looking at how to create value for customers. So my recommendation for companies who are launching APIs is to think of enablement first and think about how to deliver that enablement through APIs. And good APIs are great ways for people to easily subscribe, build, and leverage and create value that you yourself would never imagine to create by yourself.